today we're speaking with Ashley Stewart, Director of Development over at Extra Special People. Ashley, thank you for joining us today.
You are so welcome. Happy to be here, John.
Great, thank you. We have some questions for you today. Could you tell me if Extra Special People has seen an increase in demand for your services?
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. During this crisis, our families at ESP who have children with disabilities have definitely expressed an increased need for our services. At the beginning of everything, we really just sat down as an organization and first decided to go ahead and call our 500 plus families and ask them what they needed. That was really revealing to us, and what it revealed was that our families were really facing financial challenges. We're facing challenges with respite and care, with schools closing, with a lot of caregivers not being able to support our families, and many of our individuals requiring 24/7 medical or behavioral care when a lot of things closed and shut down, and ESP did have to suspend our after-school programs. Our families were just in immediate need for support of that kind. We've heard that families were facing food insecurity. They were facing insecurity, again, financially, as I said. So as we heard all of that information, as an organization, we quickly regrouped and pivoted and figured out how to expand our mission in a lot of new ways during this time. So we came together to create an emergency support fund and programs for our families to provide first ever services during this time, to include meal deliveries, financial assistance, groceries, doing respite care at our facility, so very small group limited child care, which is something we hadn't done before, and really just knew that we needed to continue our mission in a new way, and figure out how to serve these new needs of our families. So with that, definitely saw an increase in what we needed to provide to our families. But for us, that's a part of our mission. We're a community. We're here for our ESP families, and we knew we had to do it. So it has been really successful. It's been grounding for us as an organization over the past 2 months now, to extend what ESP means and to meet our families exactly where they are.
Okay, excellent. That leads me to my next question. And ESP being a very hands-on organization, I mean, y'all are very hands-on with your
That's right.
family there. How has ESP adapted to this, our new normal, if you will, during this current pandemic?
Right. I think we have adapted in the ways I mentioned before of expanding our family support services. So adding new ways that we can provide food and security and childcare to our families. But then we also, on the flip side of that, took all of our programs virtual the past 2 months. So at the beginning, we had to initially suspend our after-school program, but came together and realized, our participants still need something. They still need classes to attend. They still want to see their friends on a video call. So we went ahead and just created virtual programs. So every day there's 4 or 5 opportunities for our participants to log on to Zoom or YouTube to find a class, a fitness class or a cooking class they can take. There was a dance party on Tuesday afternoon where all of our adults got to hop onto Zoom, and we had a partner, David Osborne with Sound Insight, who did a little dance party with them, and they got to put in requests. We've been doing recently, kind of outside of the virtual programs, we started to do drive-by parades at our building. We kind of just kept hearing from our families how much they missed ESP, how much our participants miss seeing everybody. So we kind of figured we've seen a lot of those parades for the healthcare workers and amazing community members where they were going to hospitals or areas of town. So we're like, what if we did that, but kind of flipped it and had our participants come to ESP? So I think about 3 or 4 weeks ago, we started to do weekly drive-by parades where all of our staff have on safety gear, super spaced out in our parking lot, but we just turn on music and allow our participants to drive through so we can just say hello and see them and have that interaction, just taking out that kind of closeness part of it based on what we're doing. So that has been really cool. And as we gear up for the summer camp is our largest program, and right now we are in the process of planning that program to make it happen in a safe and adapted way. So for ESP, we're typically all at one location, 300 people at our building for summer camp, and of course that is not possible right now. But we are working through a model to split our camp up into 6 small sites. Implementing increased safety procedures, a very limited number of people at each site, but knowing again, our families need relief right now. They need that child care. Our participants need that interaction. And we can make it happen in a safe and new way. And so we are continuing to adapt and ensure that our staff is safe and our participants are safe, but making sure we're fulfilling our mission in this new way, in this new time.
That's great to hear. That's great to hear. Lastly, can you tell me what Extra Special People needs from the public at this time?
Absolutely. Right now, ESP could really use the support of our community. As I just mentioned, we're working to create a new camp model of 6 sites, and with having 6 new locations, that's going to require a lot more supplies and support. And at our building, we might have 1 or 2 things, but now we need 6 of them. And we need to deliver them to all of our sites and getting prepared. And with our camp program starting in a couple of weeks, the best thing our community can do is help us. We have an Amazon wish list that people can visit to help us get those program supplies by just searching for Extra Special People on Amazon, or donating directly to us at extraspecialpeople.com is the best thing that people can do right now. It's so helpful. And of course, as always, just sharing our mission, letting people know we are open. We are functioning in these new ways. We are meeting the needs of our participants, and any way they can share that what we're doing is always helpful.
Awesome. Ashley Stewart, Director of Development at Extra Special People. Thank you for being with us today.
Thank you so much, John. I really appreciate it.